Thank you for joining me here again on the Mars colony for our mission to Mars. This is episode 12 with me, Mr. Sealy P. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back on Mars. If you missed the live stream, it's about 4 hours long. I had a load of work to do and I thought, you know what, I'll live stream it. We're on Mars. We're not far off. We've got some work to do. That being said, just want to give you an update before I kind of move forward, and I'm going to skip through some months where we're at. Now, in the last episode, I was harvesting sugarcane from this field, which I've done. Sugarcane is now done. I got the rest of it done off camera because I said I was going to get it done. And it's just started absolutely hammering with rain. I think that's hail. It's hailing. Oh, wonderful. So what I've done off camera, I got the soybean done. That got planted and that's now been rolled. Let's go across, as you can see, growing. So what I did, got the sugarcane off, got that field re-ploughed and reseeded. And as you can see, fertilised. That's going to wait till it grows its first growth stage, then we'll get that second fertilised. If we go back again, so we've now got sugarcane. So we've got potato, we've got carrots, we've got parsnips. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Soybean and wheat. The soybean is going to be for making pig food, and the other 4 crop types should be the last 4 crop types I need to complete all of the 800,000 litres of 6 crop types. That should be the case. The other thing I was going to say was, on the stream I said I was going to be short 2,160 trees, and I wasn't sure how we were going to do it, whether we were going to fail on that. Tim messaged me and said, what about if you just bought the saplings, enough saplings to plant 2,160 trees, and that way whoever then takes on the colony after you're gone and the trees have grown and they might cut some back, they've got the saplings already in place. So I have purchased them. I'll show you those later on. They're over by the where the shuttle delivers all of our stuff. But here's the thing, in the episode as well, on the live stream, I was talking about the honey, and I said the honey pallet spawn point is here, and I hadn't taken any. All the other honey, the beehives that we previously had, the ones that had wild bees, they all sold directly. When I ran out of wild bees, I replaced them all with the standard beehives. So we're still at our 20 beehives, which was one of the targets, but I had 1 pallet sat here and I thought I haven't moved any, so I started moving the pallets. We're up to 30 and they're still coming out, so I didn't even think about it. So I'm going to have to load these up. I might get an auto load maybe and get these shipped back to Earth, and it'll be the same with the wool from the sheep. That'll keep on going. I don't know how many more we're going to have. Like I say, we're up to 30 already, and I've been pushing out rows of 6 using the forklift, and then once I've got rows of 6, I've been using the electric telehandler to then push rows forward. But we're at a point now where that weighs too much and I can't actually get any more move forward. So I just wanted to give you an update where we're at, crops in the ground, and we're going to cycle ahead now to see, well, once these crops are done, try and get these done. Pig food being produced because we need to wait for the soybean, we'll get that done. Then the animals should reproduce and we won't be far off our targets as far as I can tell. But yeah, update time, and I suppose I need to sort something out for that now. I could spend some time just loading directly onto, I mean, what I could have done rather than push these all out, but I thought I wanted to see how many there were first of all. I should have just pushed these out and then lifted them straight into a trailer, had a trailer parked here, and rather than push them and now move them, I could have just put them straight into a trailer. That would have made more sense really, wouldn't it, thinking about it, but it is what it is. Right, yeah, trailer. Some time has passed and we're looking good. We're looking very good. My next crop is ready to harvest. This is the carrot field. I'm going to get on with this to get the carrot field done. But I don't know if you can see. Look up around the lip. We've got trees. So that's the back row that I did one row around the back. I have done a load more, but they just haven't grown that. That was the first lot to go. But if you can see, right, I don't know if you can see right through there, we've got a load of trees. That's what I'm going to do. Let's throw the drone up. Let's go across from here out to the edge. And we'll go up the lip. And you'll see. So this was the first runs I did around the outside, but this is where we have more up into the corner. That's the gap for driving round. I left that gap intentionally and this gap here. But look, we've got trees. They're growing. I think they're way too close together. I had the spacing quite wide, but I think, yeah, I mean, look how they're going to really impede. I mean, they're planted. At the end of the day, that's what it said. 10k trees planted. You know, these ones were later, so I'll still have a gap for a roadway, but we've got a load more that are ready to come in, and that runs right the way around. And the lip, we've got trees all around the outside, which is absolutely fantastic. But in other news, if we come and we look at our animals, so another thing to check off our list, our sheep have reproduced. So they're our first sheep. These are our second lot of sheep. So each of our sheep pens, they have reproduced. So we've hit our target on our sheep. 195 sheep was what's required. Bang, we've done that. And then finally, our chickens. 2 chicken coops. We started with 180 and the 2 roosters. Births, 178 in each, which means we've doubled. We've hit our target. 360, 360, 720. So we've hit our target on our sheep, hit our target on our chickens. Cows are going to take a little bit longer, and obviously we haven't got pigs yet because I haven't got pig food going because I haven't got soybean yet. I do need to feed the chickens though. That being said, the cows roll through. Hang on a minute. Have we run out of feed? They've still got some in there though. Oh, that's. Let's have a look at the Holsteins. Huh? That doesn't make any sense. How come they have got loads of total mixed ration and the brown Swiss haven't? That's really, really weird. I need to make sure that's topped. Luckily, they've still got some feed left. I'm going to have to make sure that's topped off. So yeah, and then hopefully by the time we finish harvesting this field of carrots, that could be our third crop of 6 if we hit 800,000 litres. So we shall see. So what we're going to do now is crack on with this. And we'll get going. I've got all my trailers like I did when I did the sugar cane. We'll get this done, see if we hit the 800,000. What I might do actually, I might hire a worker to start on this because I need to check that cow situation now. That's really strange. I'm so pleased about the trees. I kept looking thinking, why are they not growing yet? I know it takes a while, but the problem I've got is if we don't hit 800,000 litres on these first crop types, it means I've got to redo each field, replant and then roll through another full cycle. So I'm really, really hoping we hit our targets on this go around. It's just before 2 o'clock. The rain started literally 10 minutes ago. Finished harvesting. I've also ploughed the field and fertilised it. So we cracked on with that. As the harvesting was going on, I got a worker out. I've been using one of the autonomous tractors for doing the ploughing, so we're doing that. So yeah, got all that done. This is the last bit, 59,632 litres of carrots. I already know that we've gone past the 800,000 required, which is absolutely fantastic. But just how far past? And what I also didn't say was, when I cleared up the rest of the sugarcane from the previous live stream, I didn't say how much we ended up with. So we're about to find out. So this will be crop number 3. Is it 3? Yeah, it is, isn't it? Let's have a look. So sugarcane, we end up with 1,904,224. Yep, that's definitely past 800,000 litres. Carrots, oh, it was red beet, wasn't it? Red beet we did, didn't we? So we did red beet first, then sugarcane, now carrot. Carrot was sitting at 1,412,157 litres. So that's 3 of our required 6 crops to do. We've still got parsnip in the ground, potato in the ground, and sugar. We've got sugar beet in the ground as well, haven't we? Yes. So sugarcane, sugar beet. So as long as those 3 hit the 800,000, that'll be our 6 crop types. Absolutely happy. Where it says grass, 1,144,668, that doesn't include the, how much we've got left in here now, 700, whatever we ended up with. The Kent weather system doing its job. What have we got left in this? 712. I didn't say when I did the live stream, and now we've gone through another few months to grass all grown again. I spent a bit of time, I did another run round of grass. So I mowed all the grass, windrowed it, or windrowed it when I was mowing it, and we collected that up, and that went into the silo. So yeah, we've got, I mean, grass, I suppose grass technically is a crop. We are growing it, we did seed it, it regrows, but that's not a crop type that can be utilised per se. So what we're going to do now is whiz forward to the next one. I don't know whether or not to whiz forward until we've got them all now. I'm trying to think. I'm just looking up at the trees up there. That's such a fantastic sight. I'm so happy with that. Absolutely brilliant. I sorted out the TMR situation for the cows. Yeah, but it was really weird how one set of cows, weirdly, I don't know if the thing's not working properly on the hour, but I should have gone over. It's 2 o'clock. It's literally just hit 2 o'clock. The feed robots doing their thing, or have they? That's strange. I've topped off some stuff. Food 58,250. I don't know if it was a blip. Yeah, they're not running. It's supposed to be on the hour. Food 58. Oh, maybe they're both full. Maybe they didn't run. It was so peculiar that the one that seemed to have loads of food in had next to nothing left, which was this one here, and then the ones that didn't have any food, and I don't know why they didn't have any food, or not much, only 1,000 something, had some missing, but not all of it. I couldn't work it out. It seems to have sorted itself out now, and we have gone through it a little bit further, but so there we go. Crops are growing. Next ones to come out of the ground going to be our parsnip. That's the soybean. That's our potato, and that's sugar beet. That's wheat, because I wanted more straw, so I did wheat up the top there, so I'd have more straw swath for total mix ration or for bedding, just as a backup. And the soybean will go with the sunflower and the canola in the pig food mixer to make pig food. So pigs will be the last thing we do. And then we'll have to roll forward until they reproduce, and hopefully by that point the cows will have reproduced again. But yeah, I mean that's it's all working. So I might harvest that and then see you when one of the others is ready. Maybe when the soybean's ready. So I might harvest that and the potatoes. I'll see you when the soybean's ready. Just trying to think. Only because I want to get the pigs sorted out. Am I rushing it too much? I don't know if I'm going to get it all finished in this episode. I wanted to get it finished in this last episode. I say in this last episode. It will be the last episode if I get it finished. If I don't, then there'll be another one. But I want to try and get it all done. It's just a lot of work. A lot of work. The months are rolling round. We're into September now, and we're on to the parsnip harvest. Get the parsnip harvest done, and then I'll roll forward to the potato harvest. I'll get that one done, like I said in the previous little bit. And I know this is a whistle-stop kind of end to it all, but I don't want to just end it. I don't want to just say, I've been called back to Earth. I have been called back, and I've got to get as much done. And if I can complete the mission complete, thumbs up, gain our mission patch, like being in the Boy Scouts, or Cubs, or whatever it was you've done, Eagle Scouts, I don't know, wherever you're from. So yeah, we'll see. Hopefully we'll get it all done. I will fail on the trees. Ladies and gentlemen, the worst that can happen has happened. This whole plan was based upon I don't have any hiccups. We've had a hiccup. This is the last of the potato field coming off. I suppose the only thing in my favour with this is I haven't got pigs yet, and when we get the pigs, we've got to get the pigs to the point where they reproduce. So that's, you know, I know a lot of people said, why don't you just buy them all? And when I was doing my live stream, somebody said, someone else was doing Mars, and they said that they did that at the end, just bought everything. I can't remember if they said no. Anyway, so no, I'm not going to. I'm going to do what I did with all the others. I'm going to buy half of them, put them in, feed them, get them to the point where they reproduce. But in gooder news, I've got more and more trees are growing. So as I did each batch every month or so, I've got the next lot are all growing. The ones over where the original forest was have grown. I should have spaced them all out a lot further. I thought, because with another 2,000 potentially to be planted, I would need a lot more space. But then looking up around all the areas around the top and around the bottom that I haven't planted yet, I think, in all honesty, we probably would have been alright with wider spacing. If I'd have run 2 of those planters on that frame rather than 3, but then running 3 meant I could get them into the ground quicker. So it worked that way. Anyway, the problem... Bottom right, I've come up short on the potatoes. Just under 100,000. 94,000, but 93,000 something short of hitting my 800,000. So I've got to replant. So I've got one of the autonomous tractors is planting the field just there. This field. I need 100,000 litres. I'm not planting the entire field. I'm going to do this whole section. They'll have to roll round, and once they've regrown, I'll harvest those. We'll hit our 800,000. That field is, I say it's a little bit smaller. It's not. Carrots, we got way more than we needed. Parsnips, way more than we needed. That's for sugar beet. I'm kind of now panicking. I don't know whether to put sugar beet in this field. What I've been doing is prepping each field. If I go, did I show you that? I can't remember if I showed you or not. So what I've been doing is fertilising, ploughing, fertilising again. So then whatever comes next, whoever comes next, whatever they want to plant next, the fields are good to go when I've gone. That being said, I'm glad I did, because it means now I can just plant and that'll just go now. It doesn't need rolling. Potatoes are going in, that's fine. But that I need to repurpose. I suppose I could just put them straight in that one, because that one's good to go. Whether or not I should put sugar beet in case I don't get enough off that field. Oh, it's a gamble, isn't it? Anyway, so I will see you when we're doing the sugar beet. Oh no, it won't be. With soybean next, won't it? If we go to our growth, yeah, the soybean. So when the soybean's done, we'll do the soybean harvest. First load of soybean will come straight into our mixer. And once we get the mix on the go, we can go and take our herdsman stick. We can go and get pigs and bring them over, because any amount of pig food we can put in, we can start feeding them. So we can get our pigs on the go. That's the plan. So whilst they're then being fed, and then we'll get to the point when they reproduce, hopefully then our potatoes will be ready and we can get that final crop done. Again, assuming, of course, we get enough sugar beet off that. We'll see. Oh, dearie me. It's all gone wrong. It was not the plan. I'm erring on mission failure at the moment. No. I'm hoping I'm going to be able to fit all this in. My wheat field's ready. I wasn't paying attention to the wheat field. I was focused on the soybean field. What I also did was just to hedge my bets, put potato in that first bit, and I've then sugar beeted that just in case it turns out that's not enough and we don't hit our 800k. We can top up the potato with that. If we don't hit 800k with that, we have got this as a backup potentially. And if we look at our growth, that's going to be next. So soybean next, but I just thought I'd show you. It was suggested when I did the live stream to get a bigger header. I wasn't sure whether the harvester would run it. I know I had problems once before, but I think it's been updated. That might have been FS19, I think, on Spectacle Island, if I remember correctly. So just every time unfold the harvester, turn it, but just unfold the harvester. Okay, what? There we go, up to it. Should have straw swath on. There we go, 10-mile-an-hour header. Let's go! So at least we know now there'll be wheat. If we wanted to, we could run that grain mill. The grain mill's been here up at the colony since we started. We've never put anything through it. But I wanted to make sure the chickens had plenty of food, and to be fair, they haven't used as much as I thought they would. We've still got plenty from the last wheat harvest, or the first wheat harvest we did, so that's all sat there. You'll also see now as all the trees are all starting to grow each month. I didn't come over and show you this lot, but yeah, they're all packed in, and like my plan was, I've got all this section here that I cleared. We'll get a whole load of that, but yeah, we hit that dreaded limit. Someone did message me actually after the live stream, and when I said earlier on about Tim had said about getting the saplings so whoever then takes over the colony next can then do it, somebody said, why don't you just take the time to cut the trees down? Now, as I said on the live stream, when I did the Floor is Lava series, limited series, by the time I sort of ended that and I had cleared a ludicrous amount, I'd only cut down 1,200 trees. And that had taken me like an insane amount of hours. So even if I decided, like, let's just go down the road, let's not cut them down, let's just use the devourer or a mulcher, or just remove them, it's still going to take a lot of time. So that's the route we're going to go down with that. Unfortunately, this header's running at 10, which is awesome. This is one of the Colossus Titan headers, but I've set my speed to 10. It will run faster, but I wanted to make, I'm thinking the upgrades from the 6-mile-an-hour headers to a 10. We've got a few headers that do that now. That's a little bit more acceptable. We're bouncing between 10 and 11. I'll take that. We should probably knock it back a little bit, but that's a significant enough increase. And with the wider header, we'll harvest a lot quicker than we did when we had the small header on. When I did the live stream, and it didn't matter because I was live streaming. Because I was streaming for like 3-4 hours, it didn't matter that it took me an hour to do that field. That wasn't a problem. So anyway, I will see you when the soybean's ready. Just wanted to show you the wheat field's going. I'm probably not going to necessarily pick the straw up immediately. That'll be for whoever's going to come next. Look at all the trees. Look, it's brilliant. Around the sawmill. Right, let's back that up. Didn't back up quick enough. Never mind. Let's lift the header. Turn the corner. I'm also harvesting the right way round, look. So when I put my pipe out, the pipe will come out the right side. Or the left side, but the correct side. The correct side. It's December 2, the Kemp weather system has kicked in. It snowed for 2 days and I couldn't harvest because you lose your yield when it's raining, technically snowing. Snow has stopped, so I'm getting on with this soybean. I've got to get it done. I know we've got snow underneath, we just got to let her rip. Once I get the first load of soybean into our pig food mixer, we'll get the pig food mixer going. I'll grab my herdsman stick and we can go and get our first lot of pigs. We'll get the pigs in. I haven't actually checked to see how we're looking. Yeah, that's not ready yet, but it will be soon. The wheat was all done. We've got well over 200,000 litres of wheat now in storage from the previous harvest and this one. So we're leaving everything, or we say that we will be leaving everything in a really good state. Hopefully If I have to harvest sugar beet in the snow, I'll do it in the snow. That Martian snow and ice. Actually, I was just going to see. The trees have all got snow on. How cool is that? Right, let's get a worker running on that for a moment. Just looking to see if any more trees are growing over there. Just the ones around the outside, the smaller ones you can see right off in the gap where the radio mast is, middle of the screen. I'm just looking to see where the last of the trees I planted don't seem to have grown. When I was doing a new set each month, so I would have thought on the next month over they would have all gone, but they haven't. So, but yeah, it's all good. Our animals situation is as follows. We are almost full of slurry, so I don't know if I'm going to need a slurry store, but the problem is I can't put a slurry store inside the building, which means I might have to start removing it out. Once I sorted out the mineral feed problem, the missing mineral feed, the food has stayed fine. We've got a load of milk in both. I do need to put some more straw bedding in. Sheep, we've got tons and tons of wool that I haven't sold yet. The honey is all piling up again, and the chickens, we've got an absolute ton of eggs as well. So like I say, it's all. So as the colony builds, we've got stocks and stocks of all different foodstuffs. The greenhouses are still chugging away; they're all doing their thing. Let's run across this way. Well, this one doesn't have to hit 800,000 because this is just for pig food, realistically, or for anything else anyone else wants to use. Obviously, we're not probably won't use all of it for pig food, but like I say, once we hit that first 70,000 litres, I'll get that put in. We'll get that chug in. I'll work out our pig situation. All good. All good. We're going to be running into, I reckon by the time we're done and the pigs have reproduced, we're going to be into the 3rd year. So not quite Starship Enterprise, Star Trek, not a 5-year mission, but potentially we'll have done 2. A 2-year mission into the 3rd, probably. Mr. Silly P's 2-year mission. To boldly go where no one else wanted to go. Okay. I'll see you later on when we start getting the pig food going and we'll get the pigs brought over. And then it's just sugar beet. I think that's... yeah, potentially. We'll have to look at our the old FarmerBOB ARM data slate, and I'll have a load more ticks in the boxes. Awesome. The soybean field is cleared. That's what we got. I say all we got, 69,465 litres of soybean, which means I can at least get one of the pig food recipes underway. Swap out. And that should be, hang on, which one was it? Second pillar? Second pillar. There we go. Potato, sorghum, oat and canola. Nope, potato, hang on. That didn't say. No. Okie dokie. Hang on. That says soybean, sunflower, canola. Well, it's showing potatoes from the other, but oh no, this is dodgy. Oh, I've gone and got the pigs as well. I got my pig sticks. I bought a second pig stick so I could do them all in one go. What are we missing? We have got some other crops, haven't we? Hang on. Do the recipes go that way? No, that can't. That doesn't make sense. Oh, does it? Feed recipe. The first thing, second. Oh no. That's not. I read that as feed recipe 1. That's feed recipe 2. No. That's what you either need, that and that. Or with that, with that, and that. I have got corn. So maybe we could do... Oh no, put all that in as well then. We have got a load of wheat, so we should be fine. Have we got one that's... We did have some sugar beet, didn't we, somewhere? And I don't know where it came from. I'm gonna spend a bit of time. Let's put some more things in. I'll go around. This is not helping with getting this all done in the same episode. I might have to edit some bits out. I can't believe I read... No, I mean that's not ludicrous to believe that... Oh dear. I should have actually looked at the recipes, not just the wall. What do we got? Just grass. Yeah, there's a little bit of sugar beet there. I don't know where that came from, but we'll put it in. Right, I'll see in a bit. Let's see if I can get some recipe going on here. Won't be enough to keep the pigs going to reproduction, but if we get some... Well, we've got potatoes in storage, maybe I'll put some of that in as well. I don't know. Whoa, we're everywhere. We're everywhere and nowhere, baby. That's where we're at. Going down a Martian hillside. We got some recipes running. It was a cross. So I've got potatoes and that little bit of sugar beet. I bought some corn in, some wheat in. We got potato, and then we've also got the soybean, sunflower, and canola. So I've got 3 recipes from each. I've got potato, corn, wheat, and then the other things. Then I've got sugar beet, corn, wheat, and the other things. Obviously there wasn't much sugar beet, so once that runs out, but if you look at the bottom or on the right hand side, pig food is going up 407, 410, it's going quite quickly. So what we're going to do now, actually I'm going to leave this, I think we just take it out from the same place, don't we? If we click there, yes, no. That's interesting. I'm sure the pipe's above. Just not take pig food. There we go. So I've got a little bit in there. We'll leave that there. I'm going to whiz over. Pigs are just here. Like I said, I've got the pig sticks, the herdsman sticks, and I bought a second one. They're not expensive. So I've got 135 in each. I need 270 in each, 540 in total. So I've bought half. We'll feed them. We'll run through. I might as well. There's no point me just buying them all because I've still got. I'm short of potato, and we've still got sugar beet to harvest for our 5th and 6th crop types. And then we'll actually check on all the trees as well because I think we've got a load more small ones that have grown. I just want to get out of all the snow because it's. Quite frankly, it's an absolute pain in the bottom. I did bring straw over, but I can't work out where the straw goes in. But let's jump over this side. We've got in this. It says, hang on. Let's pick up our stick. There we go. We want the doors this side. There we go. Our Berkshires, 135 of. Let's move to husbandry. Move to husbandry, and then lastly 15, that's 135 of those. There we go. In. Lovely job. And then also by the time they've reproduced and the next crop's ready to go, our cows should be ready. I think we've got another, whoa, don't disappear into the grass. I think we've got another couple of months and our cows will reproduce. And that'll be everything, I think. We've got so much stuff to deliver, and I mean, I don't know, I might just leave it piling up at the moment. Actually, the door is at this end on this one. Let's do it. Do the 15 first, then there we go. Fantastic. Right. Actually, I'm going to double check something because I'm puzzled. Where are our pigs? There we go. It's saying straw. So that straw swath off of our wheat field up the top, I said I was going to leave it. I grabbed the forage wagon and I did go and get a couple of rows, so we had a load. And because I had to top up the bedding for the cows as well, so I thought what was left we'd bring here. But I can't work out. Is it the feed end? Oh. I think we can open these blinds as well, but I can't remember. Did we just do it? I'll sort that out. And then what I'll do is, hopefully by the time we get back over there, a bit more feed. We'll bring feed over and put a little bit in each. That will keep chugging away, and then hopefully we can just keep topping this up. It's if we run out of stuff. I have used, well, I'm using potatoes that we're short of anyway, and we haven't got any sugar beet yet. So hopefully by the time those run through, we'll have enough of each extra left that will be fine. That's kind of what I'm hoping. Yeah, I did the blinds, didn't I? That's what it looks like shut. If I come to here, I'm sure if we press circle here. There we go, they've rolled up, a bit of air through. Fantastic, right, bedding. There's the last couple of crops. We're getting there, we are getting there. Oh, need that. Oh, it's just taken me about 2 days this episode because I wanted to get it finished. I didn't want to, didn't want to drag it over 3-4 episodes. I thought, oh, I'll get it all done. I won't take too long. Where is this tipping point for this? That's for feed. Oh no, it is there. Cool. Bedding's in. Cool. Right, I will see you much later. Hopefully it'll be sugar beet next, and then hopefully we hit our 800,000 litres on that, which means then we've just got to wait on those potatoes, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we will be mission complete. I'll go back to Earth for accolades, awards, medals, tea and crumpets, that kind of thing. It's January 1, the snow's stopped. We're getting there. Last bit of sugar beet going in. I'll show you on the... Whoa! Stop. If we go to... There we go. Sugar beet field is done. And I'm pleased to say we hit what we needed to. If we go back to here, I did put some extra sugar beet in just in case. We are going to need that potato though if we're going to hit our 6 crops. But there we go. So let's put this in. Now we'll go and check. Oh, dearie me. Right, sugar beet, 1,142,195. So those are our 6 crops. But you can see the bottom one, the potatoes, we're lacking somewhat. Just a little bit. But that's all good. The good thing is, our pig food production, I filled up the pig food, so the pigs are absolutely fine. Look how much, bottom right, we've got 134,000 litres of pig food has been produced. We're not going to have a problem for pig food. I wanted to show you actually. I've got time. I'm just thinking time wise I might not have time, but if we whiz over. I said about having loads of wool and loads of eggs. So the pigs are happy now. They're sorted. I haven't got manure heaps in. That's something that was mentioned, because you can't put them inside those buildings. You can't place anything else inside there. I could maybe put them outside the domes. I could maybe put one out behind the pig one and one out behind the cow one. Yeah, potentially I could do that. If we come in here to our sheets, You saw, it seems like for me days ago now, but I bought the auto load trailer. That's full of 20,000 litres. So that's full, 20,000 litres. We've got all that there stacked up. We've got all of that by this one, which is then duplicated second time and a third time over there. So wool, not a problem. We're going to stay nice and warm on Mars, even during this cold snap we're having. If we come from there, of all the episodes, this is the most massive progress in one episode. And then to the chickens. I also bought 2 new tankers because my slurry of the cows was almost full, as was the milk, or not nearly full, but so I bought 2 20,000 litre tankers. No, one 20,000, one 200,000. So I've got milk in that one, you can just see over there to the left, and then right over the other side I've taken all the slurry out as well, so that won't be a problem. But as far as eggs go, if anyone fancies a really massive omelette, we've got a few eggs. Got some more there. Oh, I've got some more to take out as well. So we've got plenty of eggs. So I just wanted to, you know, just full transparency. I didn't want people to think, oh, well, you know, obviously it's just got to a point, it's just easier to, if you just put animals in, then, you know, skip ahead. I'm having to keep them fed. No, wrong vehicle. They're all still producing. They're all doing what they should be doing. We're good. I think we're 1 month off of the cows reproducing. So we're just waiting on that last bit of potato. Cows reproducing, pigs reproducing, and we'll be there. And I've been saying that every clip, because every snippet I've been doing has been almost recorded at a different time, so let's go. I'm not going to lie, I'm actually, I know this is going to sound really sad, I'm actually really excited. The potatoes, doing that extra potato field, we didn't need the sugar beet as it turned out, so the last 47,000 litres just over going in. So that extra we did just over here, actually we can go to here and have a look. So that extra we did is all we needed. So if we look up and around us, the trees have grown and grown and grown. I'll show you over there a little bit further. It's worked. It has absolutely worked. Crop number 6, or it was crop number 5. Crop number 6 was sugar beet, but what we should have now, all 6 crops over 800,000 litres. We've done it. Now I know, yes, they're all root crops, but they're all very good for carbs and the sugars and that kind of stuff, and you know, you can do mashed potato and there's all sorts of things you can do all those. So, and that was all it specified. 6 different crops, 800,000 litres of each at least stored. We've done that. Tick. Plus we did sunflower, we did corn, we did wheat, we did canola, yeah, and the pig food has been carrying on. I put some more corn and stuff in there, has been using the potato, and we're up to 213,000 litres, and I did take some out of that to top the pigs up. On the subject of, we're not quite there, I think next month the pigs will be done. Once the pigs are done, we're done. But what I can show you as well, our cows have reproduced. Boom! Tick. Another animal type done. So that means we are literally pigs. Once the pigs reproduce, and like I say, we're on, they're doing about 25% each month, because we are now at, well, March, so it should be March to April. They should be done. We'll be just under 2 years, aren't we? I thought it'd be a little bit longer, but just under 2 years. I'm going to throw the drone up very quickly and whiz across. So we'll go up the bank first. So these trees are all around the bottom I showed you before. These were the ones I showed originally, which now, since then, I mean, look how thickly they've all grown. If we come across here, you'll see the bigger rows, because there's loads more down the bottom. This is all now packed in. The smaller trees that I had planted have all grown. That's a bit of an errant one. I wasn't expecting that to be there. I still left a track there, but these have all grown. And you can see where I was going to fill this gap in, but we hit our limit. But these are all now growing. And here as well. But when we come to this bit, all the big trees around the outside, all of these are now filled in, all around the outside. At the top, pretty much all the way around, all the trees we planted. You can see down there, look, all the ones I planted down here in different stages. These are all now growing all the way around to here, That's where the planters ended up because I hit my limit. Little strip there, whole load out around here. So I left a strip there so you can still get to the sawmill and round the back. If we come up the lip here, let's say all the way around. I wasn't fibbing when I said I was doing 900, where is it, 948 every month. I was putting them in. I was doing my job. Look, all around the top. Our straw swath still on the ground. Some of it will need collecting. And then just to finish off, Tim's. Will it show? Will you be able to see them? I'm just trying to think. You might not be able to. If we zoom in, there you go. So what's on the planters plus these here? All these saplings were the ones we purchased, which means that will take it up to the 10,000 limit. So let's say whoever comes next, once they start cutting trees, if they want to cut some down and do whatever they're going to do with it, they can then, they've got enough there to replant. So, I mean, it is a technicality. I think, realistically, yes, we failed because we didn't do 10,000 trees. But I have to say, once we've got the pigs, as soon as those pigs reproduce, boom, I'm out of here. I'm back to earth. But I'm just, yeah, I couldn't be happier. It's worked. It's done, you know. And I know I said way earlier in this episode, and this episode has been recorded now. When was the last time I saw you or spoke? Over a period of 3 days, I think it was. And yeah, I know it's been. It was like episode, everything, bang, final episode. Oh dear. It's what a lot of people were saying, they wanted to see more progress, they wanted to see more happening. So here it is. Here's all the progress in one episode. Right, just the pigs then. Everything's put away. I did have to buy more headers because I had the new crop header. I had to buy a sugar beet header and a potato header. So all of our equipment and machinery that we have been having delivered, every month we've got some new stuff. So they're all in here. So that's the one we first started off with. We can get around to the front of these. There you go. So that's the premium edition. And that one is for our sugar beet, and this one was for the potatoes. So we got quite the collection of equipment and gear, and it's all done us absolutely spot on. So, see you when the pigs are ready. We'll have a quick look then at all the, because there's a whole load more eggs, there's a whole load more wool, we've got a load more milk. It's just, yeah, the colony, when people start arriving to live at the colony, this is just setting it all up. Not only have we got stuff that we can send back to Earth, we've got so much stuff available, it will thrive. I'm back. It's good news. It's April 1. Our pigs have reproduced. There we go. We've doubled. Come down here. We've doubled. All of our animals have doubled. We've hit our targets for everything was needed. As I said, with regard to the cows, we've got 20,000 litres of milk already in a tanker. Plus, both pens have got 37,000 litres in. I've got nearly 200,000 litres of slurry already, and there's a whole load more here. So we've got plenty of that. Well, you'll see the wool and stuff in a minute. So the pigs, job done. We've already seen all the crop types. In next door. We saw the wool before. That's any of it. That's whoever comes next to deal with it. All that, and then we got, yeah. We've got a little bit more. We have a little bit. Successful breeding programs, successful productions with regard to the animals. We go next door. More rocks. To the chickens. I know I've said it every single time I've done this clip, but when you started out, or when I started out, if you've been on here, and it's very kind of bleak and plain, and look at that lot. To look up and around and see all those trees, and the fact they're all growing and they're all so much taller, and there are so many more, and they've all grown, or at least gone past the next growth stage. It just adds a whole nother element to everything. It's nice having that ring of trees up around the top there. And that's it. We are done here on Mars. My 2-year mission. It did say it would allow you 20 years. To be fair, if you were going to do crop types, things like wheat and barley and oats and those sorts of things, and hit 800,000 litres on each of those, potentially, if I'd have made all of this into one massive field, and each year growth cycle I'd done a crop, all wheat. Or the thing is, you did still need a load of those things to feed the animals, so it's all well and good, but you would still need an ongoing source. Then yeah, potentially you could be looking at 8 major crop types, could take you 8 years, and it did allow you 20 years. Now obviously, at the point I'm at now, I could, with the trees that are up the top there, the ones you can see ahead of you, they were the first ones to start growing. They're at a point now I could cut down 2,160 trees and replant the 2,160 that are required, but that would take weeks. I mean, a ludicrous amount of time. But I could do, because they're at that point now, they could be cut down. I'll camp up there. There we go. I'm heading back to the shuttle. At some point the American flag blew away. I don't know where it went. The English flag's still there. And they're all part of the same supplier. So I don't know. And breathe. I hope you've enjoyed this series. If you have, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. I'm off back to Earth. Thanks for watching.